we're going to ignore the last 3 minutes that we just shot. We do have wine now. We've got wine.
But
anyway,
cheers.
Welcome
to
back
Tonia.
to. Thank you. Oh, woo! Welcome back to.
That's why we got the wine.
That's okay. Good. Cheers. We hope you have a drink and are watching our little fireside chat of behind the scenes for Bailiwick. There's no fire either. It's a movie fire. The fire is directly under the camera. Oh, how warm it is. So we're just sharing some secrets and some behind the scenes stuff. And one thing we're going to talk about is this crazy piece of fabric. It's velvet. And it's what I always knew that I wanted the book to be wrapped up in some kind of fabric or something, almost like as if it was like magically being protected because it was a precious thing, right? So the history of this piece of fabric is when I was looking for something, I was like, do I want to get a scarf or do I want to go to the fabric store and get some fabric or something? And I remembered that the history of this. I had a half brother, and unfortunately he was incarcerated when I was a kid. And then when he got out of jail, he went and went to visit my mom, who was a complete angel and not at all into the devil stuff. But he gave this as a gift to my mother because one of his cellmates drew it and painted it. You didn't know this story, Rick? Okay, well,
I don't know if I want to hear this story.
One of his cellmates drew this devil face or this whatever, and he said, "I know who would like that. Shirley, my precious angel mother." The only reason, and she always thought it was really funny, she was like, that's really nice that he thought of me, but she never really knew why he thought of her. The only thing that we could figure out is that my mom always liked optical illusions, like back in the, like when I was a kid or whatever, she always loved anything that was like puzzle or optical illusion, she thought was cool. And if you look closely, it's actually, the head is made up of boobs and naked women. And that's what forms the face. So I had this.
Which makes sense that a guy incarcerated and with your brother would.
It's a body. It's like, and I'll probably have to take some stills and stick them in right here so that people can see what we're talking about. But it was always really funny. And my mom had it folded up neatly in this like Ziploc bag and just kind of kept it with some of her old jewelry and like keepsakes and things from like, when she was a kid or whatever. And she was flattered that he thought of her, but it was just kind of weird too, very strange. So I think we can all agree that it's
not weird at all.
A little bit weird. So yeah,
perfectly normal.
So where's your half brother now?
I think he passed away. I didn't really know him very well.
Okay,
but he was like,
he was older.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my dad was 20 years older than my mom, so my dad had a whole other family with two half sisters of mine and a half brother. So the half brother was kind of like the black sheep of the family, unfortunately, and so. But he was a nice guy, I guess, and so and he thought highly of my mother. That's why he gave her a demon face made out of naked women. But I mean, it's perfect, and we actually do feature it in the film, like you do. But it's just funny because we feature it in the movie, and like again, when you wrap it up, as you can see it handed off. I wanted to have it's perfect for what I wanted it for. I wanted it to be. I always wanted the book to be seen only when John reveals it, and we actually have those shots very specifically where you peel back the book and it reveals if you peel back the fabric and it reveals the book like there.
Right,
so.
Because even when Maximilian gives it to John, it's wrapped up. You don't see the actual book.
No, and even
you
when
just see the wrapping, but you don't see the face. You just see this like weird, colorful velvet wrapping, and it's not until John actually unwraps it that you see the book itself.
And what does it mean? And also, and Ricardo, when Ricardo gives you the book in your blackout scene when you got pushed down by this guy. It also is wrapped up, and so I just wanted it to be like protected, so that sort of magical force that it is. And like I said, what else am I going to do with this thing? So now it's just part of the movie, part of the craziness of it.
You have to tell us about the book, though.
Oh yeah,
the physical book
about
is
the
kind
actual
of amazing.
prop, because this is such a beautiful. This is one of my favorite props that I've ever gotten to work with. I mean, it's so beautiful. Every page is wrapped in this burlap that you have to untie to get to whatever its secrets are.
Very intricate. It's quite lovely.
I hope it was smoother than this in the movie.
Well, it was. We edited it, so it's okay.
And these beautiful pages with all this ink work and stuff. I don't know if you're getting this, but
a guy named Derek Welsbacher. I hope I didn't mess up your name, Derek. But he did some of the drawings of the cards. He very kindly did the some of the drawings in there, and then I had Numerous people do the rest of the stuff, but thank you. We actually took the book completely apart and then like literally cooked it in tea and then like laid the pages all over my house so that I could, and then I used a nail file on the sides, and yeah, it was really fun to put together. But speaking about the book and everything, this is like a pretty integral part to the plot, is that it's really not about magic. You know, the word bailiwick is a noun and it just means something that you're interested in. So John's bailiwick is magic. But in reality, this book of what he thinks is about magic isn't obviously really about magic at all. It's not about the coin trick. It's not about the card trick, which is actually why we chose such simple, like the simplest tricks that you can learn. Like in any Magic 101, you're going to learn the French drop and you're going to learn that coin trick. But then, you know, that's the funny part about it, though. It has nothing. It's not really about the magic. It's about trick number 3, which is, you know, you whisper in somebody's ear and then they do what you tell them to do. And so that's really what the entire movie is about. It's not really about magic at all. That's the magic part is just about finding some kind, poor schmuck who is deserving of the book, who gets treated poorly. And that's what it's about, really. You know,
it's about MK. It's called MK Ultra.
Isn't it?
It's
about finding your inner
the mind control
right?
that.
Yes, it is.
Seriously, it's about the
Yes,
mind
we're
control
gonna
that
I know.
I used.
We could go on and on.
We should just make a video of him.
No, seriously.
No, I am being serious.
Yeah, the mind. I think it was the mind control that they used back in the Kennedy era to to brainwash these kids.
Alive and well.
Yeah.
So he is being
Become
serious.
super assassins.
I know.
Yeah.
Super sweet.
It is kind of like that.
Peanut butter jelly, hidden Russian spy.
Only without, you know, chemical influence. It's you know, it's there's something in the book that there is some kind of like real magic that happens. You know, I just whisper into a shop worker's ear and then she's gonna have sex with me. I mean that. I don't know. Does that actually happen? I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
But so there's something in the book that offers that to the person. Or
That's never happened, I swear.
liar.
What?
Now I want to know your secrets.
Your secrets.